all of you got the recording as well. Recording for shared yesterday. Shared, right? So basically, I started the concept from which topic? When I started for your batch, from which topic I started? String. A class object or string. If you want to revise in between topics which comes before string, in the evening one batch is going on. If you want to attend, you can attend. Okay. But at what time it will be? It will be in evening only. Got it? Okay. Yesterday's program, all of you tried. What was yesterday's program all about? How to achieve multi-threading. All of you tried it once at least. Next what? We have achieved multi-threading by extending the thread class. Next is nothing but achieving the same multi-threading by implementing runnable interface. Getting my point? So how it works? So before doing that part, what I want to explain you is what is the hierarchy or a structure. What is the hierarchy or a structure of this thread class and runnable interface? Getting my point? So now what you should understand is at the top, there is one interface. What is the name of that? Inside this, what will be there? Public void run. Will there be any body for this? Sir, why did you write public, sir? Even if you write or you don't write, all the methods inside an interface will be public and abstract only. Okay. So next, recording is started, right? Yes. Next what? This particular interface if it is there and if there are some methods inside that, who should give the body for that? Child class. Implementing class should be there. Here is that implementing class, which is this. The name of that class is thread. Got it? Here what will be there? Whatever method is there, that should be given a body here. So what inside thread class, what they have done? Public void run method is there, for which they have given it like this. Sir, when they are not writing any body, why did they give this much only, sir? Why did they give only this much? The reason is ultimately this method should be included here. Getting my point? But if I give any body here, is it of any use? No. Why? Because ultimately child classes of thread class will anyways change the body of this. Am I right? Yes or no? That is the reason here in thread class run method will be having empty body. Getting my point? Next what? Now I want to achieve multi-threading. For which all classes? Here there are three classes you assume. First one it is which one? Demo 1. Here second one is, this will be a demo 2 and this will be a demo 3. Got it? Demo 1, demo 2 and demo 3 I have written. Next, inside this what will be there? Anyways, I'll override that run method. Which method? Public void run. Inside this, banking activity. Yes. Am I right? Here also, what will be there? Public void run. Inside this, printing activity. Yes. And last but not the least, public void run. Here, addition activity. Yes. Now I want to create multiple threads. Getting my point? I want to create multiple threads. How can it be created? How to create it? One option is ultimately directly or indirectly what you should do. You should connect with this, because here you are overriding run method means you should connect with that respective interface or that respective class. Now for creating multiple threads, two options are there. Which are those two options? One is directly. Don't tell those statements. Understand here. One is directly, either whatever classes are there, connect it here. Anyways, this is connected to this one. Or otherwise, what I can do? Take again, leave that statement. No, take these classes and leave this class also. Directly connected to this one. Previously, what we were doing, we were connecting to this one because this is connected to this one. Or otherwise, no, sir, I don't want to use this. Directly, I'll use that one. Directly use that. Getting my point? When can I use this one and when can I use this one? Any idea? In every cases, can I use extending thread class? Then in what cases I should go with thread class and in what cases I should go with runnable interface? You will get to know that. However, till here, is that clear? So now ultimately, I don't want to connect with this one. I want to connect directly with this one. How can I do it? Whatever this class is there, don't extend from thread class, rather implement directly from runnable interface. Clear? Yes or no? This one I should do. And how to do this much, I believe all of you have an idea. Close the window. Window. Clear? Okay. So next what, sir? This much, is that clear? Yes, no? Next, if I want to make the changes for these three classes, what changes I'll do? For these three classes, if I want to make changes now for whatever I have typed yesterday, what changes I should do? Priority. Wow. In place of demo one extends thread class, in that place I just have to write implements runnable. Yes. Any doubt in this? If you have any doubts, you can let me know. No? So next what? Yesterday I told you one thing. When exactly multiple threads will be created, or when exactly new thread will be created? Wow. Did I say the same? I told yesterday also, this question I will ask frequently, just like your super keyword or super method and the static method or exception handling. What will happen when exception occurs? Same way I will ask this question also throughout the concept I told yesterday itself. Turn off the fan. Fan. Getting it? Yes or no? Even after telling, if you don't remember that, what is the use? What did I say yesterday? When exactly a thread will be created? This is my question. Pradeep, window close ಮಾಡಿ. Sorry? When the method is? When the method is called stack is created, is it right? At some particular point of time, the new extra stack as well as new thread was getting created. When? Start method. When we call start method, do you think I have written that extra thread as well as new stack?
When object of the thread class is created, the new stack.
Perfect. Online students are able to answer, offline cannot. Wow. Taking lightly, right? Where it is going? The concepts, you guys are taking it lightly. Do you think I don't have any purpose? Simply I was explaining that diagram and all. Line by line I have told when exactly it was getting created. There were 9 lines in yesterday's program. When exactly new object was getting created after calling the start method. Till then there was no object. I mean, till then there was no thread. Parent means which one? Parent, you said. Whenever I create, assume that instead of thread, I'm having one more parent. Then specifically, I have told you whenever the object of thread class is created, then only. Assume that here there is one more parent. In that case, getting my point? Please listen. These topics are easy to understand, at the same time difficult to remember also. If you listen properly, separate time you need not invest to remember that. Getting my point or not? And somehow, sir, no, sir, I'll invest separate time. Okay. But still, first time, whatever understanding you will get, no. Second time, you watch 100 times. 100 times you watch the same recording, you will not get it. Getting my point or not? So listen carefully. Okay. Because there is definitely a changes with respect to your thread class as well as implementing runnable interface. Definitely there will be a difference. Okay, how this can be achieved quickly? So in yesterday's class, I have written 9 statements. I need not write it again, but still, by looking at your answers, I think I should write now. What is it? Here if I write public, static, void, main of something, I'll write. Inside this, what I'll write? Object of what? Demo 1 type D1 child class or implementing class. One time if you do by mistake, you can tell that it is by mistake. Again and again if it happens. Demo 1, 2, 2, 2. Yes. 3, 3 and 3. Yes. So now, yesterday if you remember what was happening, I was creating an object of demo 1, demo 2, demo 3. But what was happening internally? Also the object of parent class. Who was the parent class? Thread class was getting created. That is the reason it was creating new stack as well as, extra stack as well as new threads. Yes or no? Here also, now if I create your object of demo 1, does it mean that I'm creating object of only demo 1? I'm creating only object of demo 1 only. That is what I told you. Where is your attention? Whatever I ask, will you say no only? I was expecting at least one person will say yes. Everyone said no. Creating an object of demo 1, does it mean I'm creating an object of only demo 1? Here in this case, it is yes. Is there any parent class? In yesterday's concept, it was creating. Why? Thread was a parent. Here is it parent? Then if I create an object of demo 1, it simply means that I'm creating only object of demo 1, not thread class. Why? Because thread is not a parent. Is there any relationship between thread and these three? There is no relationship only. Getting my point or not? So now 3 objects were created. But what I want now? I want multiple threads, right? Ultimately, this program is a multi-threaded approach. I want multiple threads. How can I create multiple threads now? Ultimately, when exactly multiple threads will be created? Whenever the object of thread class is created. In yesterday's class, what was happening? I was creating object of demo 1. That was creating object of thread class. So it was happening by internal. But today, is it happening? No. So what I should do? Sir, create an object of interface, sir. Should I do it? What is that? Runnable R equal to new runnable. Should I do it? Why? We cannot create the object of an interface. That is the reason it will not work. So what we should do then? Ultimately, now I want multiple threads. Am I right? If I want multiple threads, what should I do? Or what should happen? When exactly multiple threads will be created? Multiple threads will be created whenever object of thread class is created. Whether it is directly or indirectly, ultimately one object of thread class should be created. Yes or no? In this case, will it work? In this case, will it get created by itself? No. So what I should do? Simple thing, do it by yourself. As if you are investing your time, just like you are finding some formula here. If it is not happening by itself, do it by yourself. Getting my point or not? What I should do? I just have to create an object of thread class here. Now you think and tell me how many threads I want. New thread like this, T2, T3. Yes. Yes or no? Now what will happen? Next, what will happen? Why? Why?
Because there is no relationship between third class and tenth class, so we have to pass tenth class to third class.
There is no relationship, that is fine. Just because there is no relationship, should we pass?
Because we want to inform that tenth class.
Mhm.
That's why we went to access tenth class. Then parent class. So it's tenth.
Answer anyways is right, but the way you are keeping it is not that great, I can say. Answer is right, but not that great. Really? पेरेंट क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करेगा, बट कभी हम ये बोला है कि चाइल्ड इंप्लीमेंटिंग क्लास का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करोगे तो इंटरफेस का ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट होगा? इंटरफेस का ऑब्जेक्ट कभी क्रिएट हो सकते? तो खुद तुम्हारा दोनों आंसर, पहला आंसर और दूसरा आंसर तो कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी है. Simple thing. What will happen because of this, if you ask me? Because of these statements, what will happen? One new extra stack, one new thread. One more new extra stack, one new thread. One more new extra stack, one new thread. But in all the three new extra stacks, what will be present? Sorry? What will be present? Did I ask you whether logic is present or not? What will be present? That you tell me. What will not be present? I don't know. Which run method? Overridden run method. If I'm creating an object of thread class, in thread class, what is there? In thread class, run method is there. Here also run method is there. What is the difference? In thread class, empty run method is there. You know, leaving the specific answer, you will run all around the topic. What is the use? It is quite clear. Inside thread class, what is there? Empty run method is there. That's it. For one simple answer, if you are taking this much, then it is really difficult. Please do understand. Yesterday, when I explained you line by line, what you guys were thinking, sir, anyways, we have understood the topic. Why do we need that line by line execution? Right? Some of you didn't even listen. Because of which, now there is a struggling point. Okay? Simple questions these are. Sir, anyways, if I pass the reference, all of you know that you should pass the reference, but why you should pass? Don't know. Just imagine one simple question. Forget everything now. This topic only you forget. There is one class here. Forget this topic, simple question. There is one class. Now, if I create an object of this class, what will happen? It is a thread class. If I create an object of thread class, what will happen? One new extra stack will be created and new thread will be created. Inside that extra stack, what will be there? Activation record of run method will be there. But inside that run method, will there be anything? No. Why? Because in thread class, there is no body. Then obviously in activation record of run method, what body will be there? Empty only will be there. But what I want banking activity in first thread that I have created, printing activity in second thread I have created, and addition activity in third thread I created. So what I should do, simple thing I should do is, I will anyways pass it. But the point here is, initially there will be empty run method. Why there will be empty run method? Did you guys understand? Because you are directly creating an object of thread class. So obviously there will be empty run method. Sir, yesterday it was not there. No. Yesterday also initially empty run method was there and then it was overridden by child class. Yes or no? In a similar way here, directly I am creating. So what will be there? Empty run method will be there. Later, what I will do? I don't want empty run method there. I want to override it. So what I will do is, I will just try to pass the reference. Which reference? Means whatever run method is there inside thread class, I want to modify it. Modify it with what? with the run method present in D1 reference. Getting my point? Yes or no? Next what? Here also, it is initially having empty run method, but I don't want empty run method. What I want? D2's run method. And here also it will be D3's run method. Got it? Sir, what will happen if I don't write this, sir? How exactly it will work? How it will work if you ask me? Three new, one example if I have to tell you, it is like, assume that you want to hire some people for three different tasks. Three different tasks, all of you have. Now you want three different people. Okay, so what you will do, you will hire three different people. You hired, okay, three different people has been hired to company. Next what? Three people are hired, but you did not assign any task. What will they do? What will they do? Nothing they will do. They will sit simply. Why? You yourself have not assigned any task to them. Am I right? What you did, you just hired. But did you assign the task? No, until and unless you assign, will they do anything? 100% they will not do. Is that clear? Yes or no? That is the reason what I'm doing. I'm hiring a person as well as I'm assigning a task. Hiring a person, assigning a task. Hiring a person and assigning a task. Sir, yesterday we were not doing it, no. Why? While hiring itself, I have already assigned. By itself, it will get assigned. But here, will it get assigned by itself? No. Why? Why it will not get assigned by itself? The reason why it will not get assigned by itself is, in today's class, thread is not a parent. Am I right? Yesterday, thread was a parent. So here, if you keep something, by default, it will get assigned. Getting my point or not? So next what? Directly start. Yes. Here what I'll say. What is this? Thread names always try to give it in capital letter. It does not mean that you should give capital only, but try to keep it in capital letter. Getting it? Next what? Now I want to start executing. Those threads I want to give the control. What I should do? Run method. T1 dot run. Yes. Yes. What will happen if I directly call run? Again, it will work in a single threaded approach only. Am I right? So what I should do then? We should not call run method. Rather, we should call what? Start method. And start method will internally call got it? Yes or no? Whenever I call start method, what will happen? Thread will go under the control of thread scheduler and it will also call run method. Means it will start searching for run method. It has called run method, you assume. But when it will start, once main thread is done. Once main thread finishes its execution, then only other thread will start. Okay, assume that it has started, means main thread's task is completed. Now any one of these three will get chance. Who will get chance? In specific, who will get a chance? We can never decide that. It will always be dependent on thread scheduler. We can never decide that. Is that clear? Yes or no? So please observe, same thing I'll try to show it in PPT. Getting it? Again, the point is, if you see it, beneficial for you. No, sir, I'll not see. Don't see. Because each and every line, whenever one line is executed, what will happen? Clearly, it was shown. Okay, this is the reason I'll decide that I should not give PPT. Okay, now also I'm telling, I'm not sure whether I'll give or not. For this type of response, why should I even give it? Why should I even give? Forget about other topics. I'm not asking about other topic. I told for mark, I didn't ask, I didn't take. The reason is I know that I have not given PPTs yet. So I have not taken. But this topic was done yesterday. And yesterday I could see some of you are so casual. Today, you're not able to answer. It's clearly visible. Then why should I give PPT? I'll give PDF form. Enjoy. Okay. Visible? So this is the relationship how it is. It is having void run which is empty. I mean it is an interface, so there will not be any body also. You can't even write flower brackets. Okay, it will be totally empty. Next what? There will be a thread class implementation. Getting my point? There is a thread class implementation now. Inside this, what will be there? Public void run will be there, but with empty body. Means flower brackets you will start, but inside that you cannot write anything. I mean, it is not about you. James Persing and team have not written anything there. Yes. Next. Now I want to, create multiple threads for the same example by using runnable interface. How to do it? Please check here. Runnable interface will be there. And demo 1, it will implement runnable interface. Demo 2, anyways, here it will be like this. Means yesterday's program it is. Demo 1 banking activity is same to same like yesterday. Only thing is I'm not extending thread class, rather I'm implementing runnable interface. Clear? Okay. Next, demo 2, that will also implement runnable interface. Demo 3, that will also implement runnable interface. Is that clear? Yes, no? Okay. Next what? Next, here, whatever I have written, same statement it is. Please do remember what lines these are. Getting my point? Why I'm speaking is next diagram will come. Here there are 12 lines. Okay, now I'll start explaining. First line means this one. First line means this one will happen. But the question is, if you don't know which is that first line only, what is the use? Here I'll keep on explaining. It is total waste because you don't know which is first line. Getting my point? So please listen carefully, else this complete explanation is waste. Here, first line is all about creating, first 3 lines is all about creating respective objects. But if I create object of demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, what does it mean? It will create the object of demo 1, demo 2, demo 3 only. Will it create the object of thread class here? No, because thread is not the parent here. Okay, next what I'll go to here. Now, whenever you try to write any program in your stack segment, by default there will be main stack. Okay, inside main stack, all that statement, whatever you have written inside main method will be present here. Okay, which are those? Like this. If you observe how many lines I have written there, 12 lines I have written. Okay, so for executing main method, there will be one thread also. What is the name of that thread? Main thread. Okay, and that will go under the control of thread scheduler. Next. Next what? Next is I want to create an first line. It will start executing line by line. First line it is what? Demo 1 object creation. So will it, here in stack segment, will anything happen? No. Nothing will happen because that object will get created in your heap segment. Will it be there in your stack segment? 100%? No. Okay. In a similar way, if you observe, nothing I change, same to same. But in heap segment, will there be any changes? Yes. And also in stack also it will be there. What is that? Inside main method, one reference will get created, that is D1, D2, D3 as well. Okay. For D2 also, will there be any changes? No. D3 also, will there be any changes? No. Next what? I'll start with this statement. What is that? I'm creating an object thread type T1. Okay. Initially, what will be there? Please observe one new stack, express stack has been created. One new thread has been created because you are creating an object of thread class. And then what? It will be having respective methods of thread class, which is that empty run method. If you observe, initially it is empty. Else I would have printed both of these together, right? Did I print banking activity as well as that one together? In the PPT, did I print the statement called banking activity as well as run method together? No, first what is coming? Empty run method is coming. Getting my point? And next, banking activity will come here. Why? Later I have assigned a task. That is in bracket, whatever task I have assigned, that will come here. Yes or no? So now it came. Next what? Thread T2, one more new stack as well as one more new thread. And run method will be there. Which run method? Empty run method. That run method which is present inside your thread class. Yes or no? That will come here. Next. Initially it will be empty, but later what will come? That task I have assigned in a bracket, so that D2 task will come here. Means in D2 it will check. D2 is a reference. Yes, reference of which class? Demo2 class. Demo2 class, is it available? Yes. If it is available, it will check is there any run method. If it is there, it will consider the body of that run method here. Clear? So later printing activity. In a similar way, one more new thread, one more new extra stack. And initially empty run method, later it will be overridden. Yes. Next three statements are nothing but assigning the names. Yes. And then next what? Start method, because of which the thread will go under the control of thread scheduler and it will start searching for run method, or it will call run method. You can understand what it will do. It will call run method. Once it calls run method, whenever those threads will get chance, they will start respectively execution. Clear with the point? Okay. Yes. Now, who will get chance among these three? Even I don't know. Yes or no? So now let us try to execute this. First thing here, implement then yesterday we were accessing it as T1 dot start, T2 dot start, T3 dot start. Sorry, D1, D2, D3 dot start. But today we are writing it as T1, T2, T3 dot start. Why? Yesterday, thread class object was automatically created and we were able to handle it using D1, D2, D3. But here, can we do that? No. Why? Because there is no concept of thread class only directly here. Means is your classes anywhere related to thread class directly? No. So it is not possible. Okay. Next. Yes. Just a minute. It is all related to the errors. Any errors? No. Now, main thread has been terminated. Okay, main thread's work is done now. Next, what? If you observe, banking started, enter the account number, addition started. Means first banking got the chance, it asked for account number, I didn't enter. So addition started and finished. Then printing started. BJS has been printed 3 times. Now I'll give value. Now banking has been completed, still printing is going on. Yes or no? At any point of time, will it start from beginning? Every time I take the control back and give it to the same thread, will it start from beginning only every time? No, it will start from where it left. Clear with the point? Next, I wanted to ask something. Is the concept clear? Very first thing. Next, what I want to ask is, when should I go with okay. What next? So next, what I want to ask all of you is that when should I go with creating a thread by extending thread class? When should I go with creating a thread by implementing runnable interface? When? Which both interface? When should I go with creating multiple threads by extending thread class? When should I go with creating multiple threads by implementing runnable interface? When I'm asking. When? Because ultimately I'm having 3 classes here, 1, 2, 3. Either directly I can create a thread class, or otherwise I can create two runnable interface. It's all about my wish. In which case I should choose this one, in which case I should choose this one. Why this option is given? They could have kept only one, right? The other one they could have eliminated. Why they kept both? The reason is, okay, now I want to create multiple threads for doing these 3 activities. Getting my point? But now assume that small changes in your hierarchy. What is that small changes if you ask me? For all the 3 classes, okay, there is one class here called dog. Okay, there is one class here called dog, which is the parent for demo 1, which is the parent for demo 2, and which is the parent for demo 3. Now for demo 1, dog is the parent, for demo 2, dog is the parent, for demo 3 also, dog is the parent. Can we have one single parent with 3 child classes? Yes or no? Definitely yes. We can have one single parent with 3 children. Yes, we have it. Now I want to create multiple threads for demo 1, demo 2, demo 3. For doing some activity in demo 1, I want to create multiple threads. For demo 2, multiple threads, demo 3, multiple threads I want to create. How to do it? First option, by extending thread class. Who should extend thread class? The class within which activity is present. That class should extend thread class. Yes or no? In which class activities are present? Demo 1, demo 2, demo 3. Now I will try to create a parent of demo 1. But don't you think already demo 1 is having one parent? That is thread. Sorry, dog. Can I create multiple parents for one child class? 100%? No. Yes or no? which will not work. Which will not work means multiple inheritance basically is not permitted. What you are trying to do, even though dog is there, how will you create? What you will write? Demo one extends dog. Already it is there. So what you will do? From a thread you will try to write. Will it work? Because one particular class cannot inherit from multiple parent classes. Yes or no? That is the reason this option is given using interface also. Why, sir? One class can extend another class as well as implement an interface. Am I right? So directly here, this one you keep it as it is. Class extends dog. This is already there. What is now that I should do? Implements runnable. When we should go with runnable? Now you are having some 3 tasks in 3 different classes, but those 3 classes are already having one parent. Okay, internally already there is one parent. Someone else have already created that. Getting my point? Then what we should do? Keep that class and that parent also as it is. What you should do is, those 3 classes should implement runnable along with extending dog class. Clear with the point? Yes, no? So when I should go with runnable? Now if I want to create multiple threads for respective classes, but all those classes are having parent already. If there is already one parent, can I extend it using thread class? 100% no, then in that case, by default, you should go with runnable interface. When should I go with thread class then? When there is no parent class, then what I will do? For these 3 classes, directly I will make what? Thread as a parent. Clear with this? Any doubt? No? If there is any doubt, you can let me know. If not, I'll proceed ahead. मान तो सकते, बट डॉग के अंदर ऐसा कुछ एक्टिविटी है क्या जिसके लिए तुम्हारे मतलब मल्टीपल थ्रेड्स क्रिएट करना पड़ रहा है? Normally, when we will make thread as your parent, in my child class, when there is something for which I need one new thread, then I will create my thread as a parent class. Yes or no? But here inside dog, is there any task that I want to, for which I want multiple threads here? No, but it is present here. Yes or no? Sir, can we change this one? No, because dog is already a parent. You cannot change that. But however, how can we do that? By directly doing this one. Let it be there. This structure, let it be there. But along with this structure, it will also implement this. In while explaining interface, I told you that a class can extend as well as implement. Why they have done it as extends only in the beginning, if you ask me, if you observe here, they wanted to maintain one standard. See, some of you will write implements first, some of you will write extends first. That will not work. So just to maintain one standard, what they have done, normally, which is the scenarios that you will encounter? There will be simply a classes without any parent. In that case, what you will do? Directly you will tell extend thread class, or otherwise directly you can also say implements runnable. But however, what is the other scenario? There will be 3 classes for which already someone else already created a parent. Should we change their structure? Sir, I'll remove their extends dog. Before that only I'll write implement something, sir. Should you change previously developed code? No. Whatever changes you want to do, you do it with your code. Don't change previous code. How can we do it? Just in front of that, we will write implement runnable. Class demo1 extends dog implements runnable. Getting my point? What did I change? Did I change anything which is already existing? No, I just added my keyword. Getting my point? Because of which always extends will come first according to their standard. They have kept it as a standard, so we'll follow the same. Getting my point? Any doubt here? Online? Online?
No fear.
Should I stop online and start only offline? Online, any doubt?
Clear, sir.
Okay.
So please repeat runnable when we use runnable.
So again, if someone didn't understand when to use runnable, please listen. I'm repeating it. When to opt for runnable? If already there is one class, assume that this concept is not there only. Forget it. Okay, what I'm trying to say is forget this much. This much means how much? This much is not there only. What is this class name? The name of that class is here. The name of this particular class is what? Dog. Yes. So now already this structure is existing. Now I want to create multiple threads for demo 1, demo 2 and demo 3. How can I do it? Can I create another thread class here as a parent? No. Why? Because all these three classes are already having one parent. Can I have one single class with two parents? 100% no. That we call it as multiple inheritance, which is not permitted in Java because it leads to diamond shape problem. I believe you remember what is diamond shape problem. Yes. So what we can do in that case? In this case, what we can do? Should we remove this parent class? Parent-child relationship should be removed. We can't change anything which is already existing. So what we will do? Already there is one more option. Without extending thread class, you can also create multiple threads. What is that? Go with a runnable interface. Getting my point? But what will be the problem there? If you create an object of demo 1, object of thread will not be created. Why? Because thread is not a parent anymore. Getting my point? Who is parent here? Dog. Dog object will be created. But thread object, will it be created? No. So what we should do? We should create an object of thread class by ourselves. Clear? Clear? Online? So when we should go with runnable, if you ask me, whenever already you are having some classes, which classes? Demo 1, demo 2, demo 3 I have, for which I need multiple threads. Getting my point? For which I need multiple threads. But however, I need multiple threads. That is 100% true. Yes, I need multiple threads. But however, what is the issue here? Who is the parent? Dog is the parent. Getting? So will it create it by itself? No, we should do it by ourselves. Clear? Online, whosoever asked me the doubt.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Next what? Execution, did I do? Execution of this program, yes, I did. I did, right? I did or not? Just a minute. So here, if I ask all of you one question, think and answer to my question. Which thread will start the work first? Which thread will start the task first? Main thread will start the working first. And who will finish first? Main thread only will finish first. Thereafter, the other threads will get the chance. Yes or no? Now you think and tell me. Main thread is assigning the task for other three threads. Am I right? Because of main thread only, other three threads are getting created, getting started, everything. Because I have written all those statements inside main method. Now my question is, main thread, when can I tell that main thread's work is done? Main thread assigned the task for all three. Okay. Now when can I decide that main thread's work is done? When all the other threads work is also done, then only I can tell that main thread's work is done. If I have to take some example, assume that you are working in some company, you get one project. Okay, your project manager will get one new project. He will transfer that project to team leader. What the team leader will do? He will divide that complete project into smaller modules, smaller parts, we call it as modules, and those modules will be assigned for different person. When can I say that team leader's work is done? When all the other members of the team finish their work and all the work will be consolidated together, then we can say that the team leader's work is done. Am I right? Yes or no? Just because team leader assigned the task for everyone, does it mean that the team leader's task is done? 100%? No. Getting my point? Once all the team members are done with their work, once the work is merged or consolidated, then I can say that it is done. But here what is happening? Main method is creating the task for thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Main thread is creating those three threads and creating the task for those three threads. But however, who will finish the task first? Main thread only will tell that I finished the task. Just because of assigning, does it mean that main thread finished its work? 100% no. Don't you think main thread should wait? Until when main thread should wait? Until all the other threads finish their work. Until then main thread should wait. Then only main thread should tell that my work is also done. Am I right? So just to check, is your main method only finishing the task first or someone else is finishing the task first? How can we check? How can we check that main thread is only starting first and finishing first? Simple thing that I will do is, here, I'll just write one print statement. What I'll write inside this? Main thread started. Yes. Here, what will I write? System.out.print main thread finished. Yes. Now, anyways, inside banking, printing and addition, I've already written banking started, printing started, and addition started, banking finished, printing finished, and addition finished. I already have written that. Yes or no? Here, what I have written? Main started, main finished. Now, what output I was supposed to get? What should be the output structure that I was supposed to get? Main thread started, banking or printing or addition. Anyone may start and anyone may finish. Once all three of them finishes it, then I should get the output saying that main thread finished. But what I will get, what I was supposed to get and what I will get, there is a difference. I believe all of you know that. What I will get? Main thread started, main thread finished, and after that, I'll get the other methods, other activities start and end. Am I right? Okay. So now let us quickly execute this program and check, is it really working the way that we are expecting? Observe it quickly. Okay. So here, what I'll write? Main thread started and then Screen not shared? It will be shared. Visible, I guess. So I just added two statements here, main thread started and then main thread finished. Getting my point? So now if I save this program, compile it, any errors? Errors obviously will not be there because I just, what I have done? I have just started and finished. Two statements I have just added, so there won't be any errors. But just check what will be the output. What is wrong with this? This is some other error, don't worry, it is all about file availability. If you can observe at the top, main thread started and main thread is finished is coming first. But what was expected? Main thread started, printing started, addition started, banking started, addition completed, and then banking completed, and then printing completed, and then at last I should get main thread completed. But what it is doing? It is main thread is starting and main thread is only finishing first. Yes or no? But I want my main thread to wait until all the other threads finishes its work and then my main thread should finish the work. How can I do it? We cannot do it. Concurrency problem, how come? If you are not getting expected output, does it mean it is a concurrency problem? Concurrency problem means what? First you tell me that. So what we should do is, what exactly is the task here that we want to do or we are about to do? I want my main thread to wait. I should start, means I will start all the three threads. Once I start all the three threads, what I want to do? I don't want to finish it. Here I'm finishing it directly, right? Once I start and I finished, but I don't want to finish. I want my main thread to wait. Until when? Until who will finish first? Among these three, who will finish first? Anyone may start, anyone may finish. But until and unless First one is not finished, second one is not finished, third one, or I'm telling, or any until all these three are finished, main thread should wait. How can we do that? For that, we should use one more method. Which is that method? Wait means wait method. Wow. Sorry? Which method? Is alive. Really? In name itself it is there. What is the purpose of that? What I'll be doing is, at least did you understand what is the task that we are about to do? Yes, no. What is the task? We want our main thread to wait for all the other threads to finish its work, and then only it should finish. Okay, how to do that if you ask me? Here, continuation it is. Here I'll write. Fine. Here I'll just write join is done right in class. What is the purpose of join then? Sorry? Wait state में रखना. So wait method. What exactly that statement will do if you ask me? Whenever main thread is executing, it has already started T1, it has already started T2, it has already started T3. Yes or no? Now, this one, T1 dot join, because of which, what will happen? Until T1 finishes and get back the control. Means, here I have told T1 dot join. Still, what is going to happen? Who will get the chance among those three threads? Even I don't know. Getting my point? Who will get the chance until, I mean, out of those three threads, who will get the chance? Even I don't know. But once, until and unless those three threads are finished, if I have to speak about this one, assume that first control may get for, first control may be given for addition. Addition may finish. Then after, which one? Printing may finish. Then after, banking, I'll not give the input. Okay, but still it will wait until when? But those other two tasks are already done. Can I tell that, main completed just because two other tasks are done? All the three tasks should be done. If I would have not written T1 dot join, then you would have told that main completed. But I have written T1 dot join. Means what? Means what? Until and unless T1 finishes the task and joins main thread, whichever thread is working in whichever method, until and unless the respective thread finishes its work and joins main thread, till then your main thread cannot go to dead state, or it cannot say that main thread finished. Getting my point? Now I told T1 dot join, means until and unless T1 does its work, finishes its work and joins main thread, it will not go to next statement. Here it will check, is it done? If it is done, then it will go to this statement, is this also done? If all three are done, then only it can reach last statement saying that main thread completed. Clear with the point? So please check here. Join method was used in class, right? No? Surely. Their answer is, you guys only told yes, right? SQL join था. SQL join से लोगों को शायद हुआ ही नहीं हुआ है, but उसका नहीं. हम sorry? क्लास में किए थे. तो एक तो बोल रही है किया है, दूसरा बोल रहा है नहीं किया है. Oh, 19 है ना? Please check now. I believe all of you remember the previous output what we got. Yes, no. So here I'll just say T1 dot join, T2 dot join, T3 dot join. Save, compile. It will take some time. I don't know. It is going too slow. Just check. What should be the output? Main should start, but it should not finish. It should wait until all the others finish. Just check. Main thread, did it start? But did it finish? In previous program, where exactly main was getting over? In immediate next line to where it started. Means in second line. We were getting the output saying that main thread finished as well. Am I right? But are we getting that here? See, till now we didn't get. Am I right? Why we didn't get? Printing is also completed. As I've already told, addition is completed, printing is also completed, but till now I didn't get main thread completed. Why? Because banking is still not completed, because of which I'm not getting the output saying that main thread completed. I'll enter. Can you see it at last? Yes. But however, main thread got started. Yes or no? Output, are you guys able to see or not? Main thread got started. Okay. Printing started, banking started, addition started. Addition got over, right? Addition got over. Now printing is working. One more time, if it prints, printing is also over. And next, what will happen? Please check. If you can observe, main thread finished its task, but still, what is pending? Banking is pending. Why did your main thread finish then? Because I didn't ask my main thread to wait. Wait until when? T1 finishes or not does not matter to me. Let it happen. But I want main thread to get over. When it should get over? If printing activity and addition activity is completed, I can tell that my work is done. Because one exceptional case will be there. Anyways, team leader will be there. They will assign tasks for all the team members. But sometimes it so happens that there will be one exceptional case which is assigned. Task is assigned, but after that the person will meet with accident or maybe any other reason. Okay, met with accident or any other thing. Okay, but however, because of which he will not be able to complete the task. But does it mean that team leader is not doing his work? No, team leader is doing his work and every other teammates are also doing their work. But what is missing? What is missing? That person, one person who met with accident, he is missing. Because of which we can't say that team leader did not do his work. He did. Yes or no? But he don't want to wait until the other person comes. Okay, so what he did, except that person, he said that all the others work, if it is done, he will announce that his work is done. As simple as that. How to do that? Don't add join method for that particular thread. Clear? Here, if I give this one, only banking is completed now. Main thread is already completed. Clear with that? Yes or no? Any doubt in this? No? Okay. Here, if you can check now, please. Okay, however, before I proceed with PPT, I have one more doubt. Whatever you guys said, that only I will take. Just think and tell me when exactly thread will come into life. So my question is, when exactly thread will come into life? Means what you are trying to say is, soon after the thread is created, thread will come into life, is what you are saying. But unfortunately, no. When thread will come into life? Just if you create a object of thread, it does not mean that thread got life. Okay, until and unless you start it, it will not be alive. Okay, to check that, as you already know, what is the method name? What is the method name to check if the thread is alive or not? Or thread came to life or not? Current thread will give you the details of thread, which thread is currently working. I am asking, thread is alive or not? Just a minute, it is not working. So according to your statement, Ashish, whatever you said, my question is, I'll try to write is alive here. What will be the output? Anyways, thread I have created. According to your explanation, whatever you said, if I try to write is alive here, T1 dot is alive, T2 dot is alive, T3 dot is alive. So how will you check if thread is alive or not? Not done? Done, right? He told same method. No, you did not say. I'm asking, is it done, right? In class, it is done or not? Same batch, right? From where you said? Huh? 23 है, but is alive तो बोला था ना? Is alive ही बोला ना आंसर. तो कहाँ से किया? ओ हुआ ही नहीं था ना. ओ सेल्फ लर्निंग. ठीक है. Fine. Here you please check. Now, according to what you said, Ashish, normally I'm asking, okay, not taking your name or telling something. I'm just asking normally. I asked you when exactly thread will come into life. And you said soon after creation. Please check if it is soon after creation, I'll write it here. What I'll write? System.out.println. I'll try to write, sorry, T1 dot is alive. If it comes to life immediately after the creation of thread, then what I should get here? This method will return you true or false. Okay, is alive method will return you true or false. I'm printing it. When I'm printing it, soon after its creation, I'm printing it. Please check. I'll save, compile. Obviously, there should not be any errors. What I'm getting? False, false, and false, which means thread will not come into life immediately after its creation. Thread will come into life. It will come to life. For sure, it will come to life. But when? Once after we started. If you have doubt. Anyways, before this, there is no other methods. There are no other statements. Am I right? So here, I'll just try to say what I'll say. Save, compile. Now you check. Initially, what it is saying? False. Why it is false? I tried to check whether it is alive or not immediately after its creation. So it is giving me false at that time. But when it is saying true, After calling the start method, I'm trying to check is it alive or not. Then I'm getting the output as true, true, and true. Is that clear for all of you? Online
Yes, sir.
backing also got completed, because
Yes,
of which
sir.
main thread also got finished. Okay. Next, I'll go to PPT here. This was previous program. If we create an object of child class, means previous programs, statements it is. If we create an object of child class, it will not create an object of thread class, as thread is not parent here, because we are not extending thread class. And next what? Since extra stacks and new threads are not created, it is programmer's duty to create extra stacks and new threads manually by creating the object of thread class. Once the object of threads are created, the extra stacks will now contain empty run method initially. And later it is the programmer's duty to assign the work for the new thread that got created. So I will pass that task in the bracket. Okay. Next, if we, okay. Join method is used whenever we want one thread to wait until the other thread finishes its execution and joins it. Means it should join back. Getting my point? I will assign some task to someone else. He should finish his work and he should join me back. Then only I can tell that my work is done. He should join back. If he simply finish and if he sit quietly, we will never get to know. Getting my point? He should finish and he should join me back. Then only I'll get to know the work is done. Is alive method is used to check if a thread is alive or not. A thread will not be alive soon after its creation. Okay, means as soon as you create a thread, it will not be alive. It will come to life only after executing start method. Is that clear? So this is what I have explained. And with respect to join method, there is one program, means same program it is, just a modification. Okay, here I have shown for is alive, and here I have shown for join method. This is one separate program that I have added. Means here I have done in same program on board. Okay, here what I have done, I have kept two different slides. Getting my point? One is for is alive, the other one is for join method. What is the issue? Here I am using that program which is done by using extending thread class. Here I have done directly by using runnable interface. Both are one and the same. I believe that should not create any problem. But here if you observe, I have written T1. Okay. I did not consider this program. I have taken the previous. Next is this one. Okay, heading and program both are visible. What is this all about? So now here what we have done, in these two programs, I have achieved multi-threading, yes. But how did I achieve? Here, how many classes I have used? 3 classes. Or in other words, I can also say that I have created 3 run methods. Yes or no? But I don't want 3 run methods. I want only 1 run method. How can I do it? Same task I want to do. Same old task. But I don't want to create 3 run methods, which means 3 separate classes. I don't want to create like demo 1, demo 2, and demo 3. I want to create only 1 single run method, which means 1 single class. But still it should work for 3 different objects. How? Sorry. Not audible. Loudly. Method overloading? Really? No. For you to tell method overloading, which method will you overload? Just question your answer. Means by you yourself, question your answer. My question is, you told method overloading. Which method will you overload? Run. Only run method is there. But you think and tell me, in your run method, for you to overload, is there any parameter? Basically, your what we say, method overloading will work based on the parameters. But is there any parameter here? Then how will you overload it? Got the question or not? What did I ask? Okay. Next, what? How can we achieve using single run method if you ask me? Ultimately, how many threads I want? How many threads I want? 3 threads. And how many, run methods I want? One single run method. So what I will do, if there is one single run method, then class also will be only one. Please try to go in reverse for this concept for you to understand. Okay. What I will do, ultimately I will check. Okay. At any point of time, if I check, there will be some name that I have given for each thread. Yes or no? For first thread, I have given it as banking. For second thread, I have given it as printing. And for third thread, I have given it as addition. Yes or no? So now here what I will do, I will create some class. Here you assume, I will create one class with the name C demo. C demo means common demo. Okay. Extends what? Why I am using thread here? Why not runnable? Because there is no other parent class for your common demo class. If already there was one parent, then definitely I would have gone for which one? Runnable interface. Is that clear? Next what? Inside this, ultimately how many run methods I want? I want only one run method, that is public void run. Yes. Inside this I want to check. Yes or no? What I want to check? I want to check 3 things. If, else if, and else. If at all, the current thread which got a chance, out of 3 threads, who will get the first chance? Who will get the first chance? Others. Can we decide who will get a first chance? No. But I will check one thing, the thread which got a chance, is it banking or not? Means the name of the thread, if it is equal to what? Banking. Then which activity should get called? The current thread which got the control is banking, you assume. Then which activity should get called? I will directly call banking activity. Banking method I will call. Getting it? Else if the control means if the thread that got the control is which one? Printing. Then I will call what? I will directly call printing method. In else part, what I should check? What I should check? Okay, if the current thread which got the control is addition, I should check directly. Why directly? If the current thread that got a chance is not banking, is not printing, then directly by default it will be addition only. Is it required to write else condition also? Never. Getting my point? If it is not this one, by default it will be this one. Getting my point? Now I closed run method here. Got my point or not? Next what? Next what? Now I'll try to write, okay. Here if I am calling banking method, printing method and addition method, definitely I should have Here, void banking method. But please think and tell me, did I close your common demo class? Till now, whatever I'm doing, it is within common demo class only. Here, banking activity will be there. Here, void printing. Then here, what will be there? Printing activity void addition. Then here, what will be there? Now close it. Got it? However, we have done this. What I should fill it here, I will tell you. What I should fill here, I will tell you. Now I want 3 threads. 3 different threads. How can I do it? By creating 3 objects of thread class. Am I right or not? Chance was given. Think. Every time same thing is happening and you are giving me the chance. You said this answer, but unfortunately it is no. You're giving me a chance. What I can tell you is, you are saying that, sir, create 3 different threads. By using thread class directly, we can create thread type T1, thread type T2, thread type T3. And you will assign the same task. What is the use? I mean, what is the purpose of doing that? Rather than doing that, create the object of common demo only 3 times. That will also work same way. Yes or no? How it will work same way? Thread is the parent. I will create 3 times with different reference variables. Means how? Here I will say C demo type CD1 equals to new C demo. Yes or no? And then here what I'll do? CD2, CD3. This will be same, this will be same, this will be same, this will also be same. But in previous class, what we used to do? Demo 1 type D1, new demo 1. Demo 2 type D2, new demo 2. Demo 3 type D3, new demo 3. Means 3 different classes, 3 different objects I was creating. Here, 1 single class, 3 different objects. Means dog type blueprint, house type blueprint I have. Using that same blueprint, I'm creating 3 different houses. Getting my point? When you can do it directly this way, why should you go with the lengthier approach? First create 1 object and then create 3 different threads manually and then assign the task manually. Why should we even do that? When you have the option of extending a thread class, there is no parent. Here I can extend thread also. I can implement runnable also. But which one I am choosing? Now both are same. Okay, extending thread class also will also work same. Runnable also will also work same. But ultimately there is no parent here. Okay, which one I should choose in this case? When both are there, go with extends. Runnable also I can do, but I am going with extends because unnecessarily I should create threads manually by myself. Rather than that, do it by JVM itself. Just create your object of child class, it will create object of thread class. Clear? Next what? For CD1, okay, I will tell set name. CD1 is for what? I will tell that I will give the name as banking. In a similar way, CD2, CD3. Here, what I'll say? Printing. Now think and tell me, is your CD1, CD2 and CD3 threads alive? Why? Thread will come into life only after we start method. Yes. So now, sir, how single run method will work, sir? This is my doubt. This is another class here. Launch CD. Got it? Now, how exactly run method will work? Because there is only one single run method. Think and tell me, I have created one single run method, but what is going to happen? What will happen? How many run methods will be there? 3 run methods. But 3 run methods will be present in different objects. Yes or no? Now, how many extra stacks I have created? 3. How many threads I have created? 3. Then how many run methods will be there? Obviously 3. Getting my point? Run method in first object, run method in second object, run method in third object. Okay. Whenever first thread gets a chance, first thread means which one? Banking thread gets a chance. It will try to execute a run method which is present within its extra stack. Yes or no? Whenever it is executing, what it will execute? Whenever thread gets a chance, first time, what it will try to search for? A run method. Run method, is it there? Yes, it is there. If it is there also, what is the statements that I have written? Directly banking did I write? Inside run method, what did I write? It will check the current thread which is working. Is it banking? The name of the thread. That is the reason we are giving name. Else, what is the use of giving name? Not needed also. Why I have given name? Here I will check. The current thread which got a chance. Is it banking? Yes or no? I told you in the beginning. First, banking got a chance. So now it will check. Is it banking? Yes. Then execute banking method. Okay. It will go here. It will check for input. I'm not giving the input. So meanwhile, immediately thread scheduler will take the control back and it will check, is there any other thread which is available, which is ready to get executed? Is it there? Yes, the other 2 are also there. CD2.start I have told, CD3.start also I have told. Now assume that CD3 start will happen. I mean addition thread will get the chance. What it will try to execute? The run method which is present within its extra stack. There are 3 different extra stack, right? For third thread also there is one extra stack. Inside that there is one run method. It will try to execute that run method. Now it will check what the name of that current thread. What is it? The name of that current thread, what is it? Addition. It will check, is it matching with banking? No. It will check, is it matching with printing? No. Then directly it will call addition. So control will go there, it will directly execute and finish it. Getting my point? The diagram remains the same. The diagram remains the same. In previous class, in previous examples, what we have done, 3 different classes we have used. 3 different run methods. We ourselves, we were creating 3 different run methods. But here what we are doing? We are creating only one times run method. In blueprint only I have told that I want run method in every object that I create for this class. So if I create object for this class for 3 times, how many run methods I have created, directly or indirectly? 3 run methods. Yes or no? I did not create manually. I written once and I have created object of this. Getting my point? It is something like, assume that inside my house blueprint, in my house blueprint, I'll include one swimming pool. In my house blueprint, all of you are able to understand? In blueprint, I have marked saying that there is one swimming pool here. And I will create a object of that blueprint for 100 times. Then how many swimming pools I have created? 100 swimming pools I have created. Getting my point? Yes. So how to get the name, sir? How to get the name? Means name of the thread. Here, based on the name of the thread only it is working, right? How can I get the name? Directly we can also use generally blind guess you are doing, or it is done? Done. Then fine. So here we can also do it in this way, saying what I will tell. All of you already know that I will say thread dot current thread. What this will give? What this will give? Current thread it will give. It will give name of the thread, priority of the thread, as well as name of the method which it is about to execute. But do I want all the 3 details? No, I want only one detail, out of this means this will give me 3 details. I don't want all the 3 details. I want only one details. What is it? Get name. Okay, lack of space, please do adjust. Get name, whatever I got, is it dot equals of this one, means this one should come here. Got it? Thread dot current thread will give you 3 things. But do I want 3 things? No. So I will tell only fetch, whatever I got out of which only fetch name of the thread. Okay. And then I'm comparing it with equals. Dot equals, why I'm using, I believe all of you should know if you have attended strings class. Dot equals is there, equal to operator is also there. Should I use equal to operator here? What it will check? It will check the addresses. Yes or no? But am I storing it here anywhere address? Directly I'm doing it. Address will be there, but I'm not willing to use the address. I'm willing to use values. Clear? Okay. Quickly we will modify that program. Please observe. Here. First thing, what I should do? Common demo extends. Thread not visible, right?
Visible.
Okay. And how many times I want run method? Okay. If banking is matching, what I should call? Banking method. If printing is matching, I should call printing method. If both of them are not matching, then I should call addition method. Okay, what I should write inside this condition, I'll write it. However, don't you think here I should close this method, run method? Yes or no? I have closed this run method. Next what? Void banking. Those methods I want, right? So here, this is closed. And this one, I should not close it here. Class demo 2, do I want it? Run method, do I want? No. Here, this one should be what? Printing is done. And anyways, here anyways, try and catch is already there. Okay. And then printing is completed. After that, method should be closed. And this one should not be closed. And this one I should remove. What this one should be? Void addition. Then this one till here, and then your class common demo is closed. Got it? Yes or no? Next here, what I will do? I don't want all these statements, rather here, I will just try to say what? Common demo type cd1 equals to new common demo, and then any problem? Then cd1 dot set name, I'll try to say banking. This is important because based on this one only I'm doing it, right? And then cd1 dot start, cd2 dot start, and cd3 dot start. Save, compile. Did I write run method? No, right? Then it will anyways give error. Sorry? Same name I have given. What object? Sorry? This one. Thread dot current thread method it is, right? Dot get name. If this complete thing, whatever it will return, okay, it will return you something, right? If that is equals to banking. Am I right? And then save, compile. Is it working the same way or not? Account number I'm not entering, so it is continuing with printing task. If I enter, banking got over, now left out task is only printing. Is it working the same way or not? Just like your previous program wherein we were using 3 different classes. Don't you think here it is one single class that I'm using and it is working the same? Yes or no? Is that clear? So how to make use of one single task? I mean, one single class and create multiple threads. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Next, can we proceed then? Or any doubt? No doubt. What is the time? Which means still I have time. Sorry? क्या doubt है क्या? Is this clear online?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
next
sir.
what? Now, I want you guys to create multiple threads for all of you have used MS Word at least once in your lifetime. Which means the program is also done in class, I believe, yes? Same program is done? Hopefully. Yes or no? Don't know or not done? Okay. However, leave it. See, how exactly we came up to multi-threading? The very first concept that we have considered is which one? What do you mean by thread and how it works? Don't think that it is revision, I will leave. It is not revision. Before I proceed ahead, I'm just revising it because I know very well about you. Very early morning, you'll wake up and you'll study, all of you. Yes, that is the reason I am revising. So what is the first topic that I've taken? What do you mean by thread? And to show that thread, there is a method called current thread. Definition you will tell, and we can change the name and priority, but we cannot change the name of the method which it will execute. And then single threaded approach. Inside main method only I've written everything and I will check how it will work. It will work in a single threaded approach. There is no dependency. Still one thread will keep on waiting for other threads to finish the work. And then to achieve multi-threading, I'm having 2 ways. One is by extending thread class, the other one is by implementing runnable interface, for which I have taken same old example and we have achieved it. How? By creating 3 different classes, 3 different run methods, keep 3 different activities inside those run methods. And then all the 3 classes should extend run method, and I should create in main method what? Object of thread class manually or child classes? Child classes, because that will internally create the object of thread class. So I will create the object of demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, and then I'll set the names and then I'll start it. So it will work according to multi-threaded approach. Next it is implementing runnable interface. In that, if we create an object of demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, rest everything will be same. If I create the object of demo 1, demo 2, demo 3, will it create the object of thread class? No. My question is, when exactly one new thread as well as one new extra stack will be created? Whenever object of thread class is created directly or through child class. Okay. In this case, will it get created through child class? No, because thread is not a parent for any of the childs. Yes or no? So what we should do? First, you create an object of demo 1, demo 2, demo 3. And then what you should do, create the threads manually by yourself for thread T1, T2, T3, and then assign the respective task. That is done. Next, set the name and then start the method. Clear with that? And thereafter I discussed, I think today only. Yes. After that, what did I discuss?
Using one class, how we have yes.
Is, I mean, join.
So I-
Means I should remind you guys. Sorry? Join method we use. Join method's duty is to, until and unless whichever reference we have used. T1 dot join means if I used inside main method means until and unless T1 finishes its work and joins main thread, it will not announce that its work is done. Getting my point? And then is alive. When exactly thread will come into life? Thread will come into life only after starting the thread. It is not that if you create a thread, it means that thread came into life. No. Thread will come into life if and once only after you start it. Clear with that? Next what? Using one single class or one single run method, how to achieve multi-threading. How I'll do? Based on the names. Okay, I will create multiple threads by extending thread class. I'll create the object of same class 3 times and with different reference. Then what I'll do? I'll check based on names. If the name of the current thread I got as banking, then I'll call banking method. If it is not banking, it is printing, then I'll call printing. If it is not banking also, if it is not printing also, then I'll call addition. That was this program. Clear with that? Yes or no? So next, I believe all of you have used multi-thread, I mean, MS Word at least once in your lifetime. You should understand because I am not going to write the code for this one. For previous both of them, I have written the code, right? Here I will not write the code. Getting my point? So what I want to do here is, I want to create MS Word application here. In MS Word, there will be 3 tasks that will happen. Okay, which are those? Typing will happen. Yes, you will type something. And then what else will happen? Auto saving. Yes or no? If you are typing it in Google Drive, what will happen? Even if you type one single character, it will save it. Yes or no? And here, another activity that I want to take is spelling checking also will happen. If you observe in your MS Word or any Google Docs or something, it will give you a red line. If you take cursor on that red line and click once, right click, then it will give you right answers. I mean right spelling. Am I right? So now assume that out of these 3 threads, first typing got the chance, next here, next here, next after this, here, 4. It is just a random sequence. Can I decide that this sequence only it will be? No. So next it is 6. Here it will be 7, 8, 9. I am just assuming that this is the way it will work and this application is for what? MS Word. Definitely for doing this, I need 3 different threads. So that randomly you will type. Means typing is happening randomly. For performing typing activity, one thread will be there. For performing auto saving, one more thread will be there. And for performing spell checking, one more thread will be there. Getting my point? What you should understand here, it is important. So please listen to this carefully. Directly I'll type the program. I'm not going to write it. Okay, because more or less it is the same thing. Inside typing, what I will do? For 5 times, I'll simply type typing. 5 times, I'll display typing. 5 times, I'll display auto saving. 5 times, I'll display spell checking. Will I write the actual code for performing auto saving here? Not needed. But there is one concept which all of you should understand. Please listen. Is the screen visible? Then let it be. So now how can I do it? Should I this will be your launch MS Word. Okay, visible? Class MS Word. Using what way shall I create multiple threads? Using which way? Now we have three options. Which are those three options? Extending thread class, implementing runnable interface, extending thread class, and using one single class. Which one? Anyways, extending thread class is also simple, as well as implementing runnable interface is also simple. So I'll opt with extending thread class only by using one single class, because it is one single application here. Extends thread. If I'm extending thread class, definitely I should have run method. Okay, and then if you want, you should write. How can I check which thread is currently working? How can I get the name of the current thread which is working? Thread dot current thread dot get name. You can tell like that, or otherwise directly also you can tell get name. Okay, get name dot equals of, if it is equal to typing. Okay, call typing method. Else if get name dot equals of, if it is auto saving, then call auto saving method. Else spell checking method you call. Yes. Then here I should create the method called as void typing and void auto saving, and then void spell checking. Yes. Inside this, what I'll do for 5 times integer type I equals to 1 to I less than or equal to 5, and then I plus plus. What I'll do? However, after typing one time, I want to go for sleep. Why? Because I want to introduce some delay so that I can show you multi-threading, how properly it works. If I don't introduce delay, whichever thread will get the chance, immediately it will finish the work and then it will go to others. So introduce delay so that I can show you properly. Here what I'll tell, okay, if I throw it, duck it, because if I'm using thread.strip anyways, I'll be getting interrupted exception, so I should handle it. Sorry, I'm just ducking it. Not sure if ducking will work in this case or not. Why? Why? But ducking, sure? Sure? I'm not sure. I am not sure. So let us do it and check. If it is not going to work, hardly what we should do, we just have to. Anyways, this much is sufficient to check it. Sure. check. It is working is what you are thinking, but what you said we should handle it. Where we should handle? Wherever, whichever method I'm using, thread dot sleep, we should handle it is what you said. Check where did I handle? Here I'm using thread dot sleep. Am I handling it here? I'm still ducking it here. I told you that one only. Here also I will use same thread dot sleep, but I'll not handle it here. I'll just duck it. Here also I'll not handle, I'll duck it, but still it is working. Not main method. Who is calling this method? Main method. Where will I call this? Where will I call typing method? But can I duck in run method? No, for ducking in run method, it is an overridden method. We cannot change the signature. Okay, for that reason, here I handled. I did not handle it in respective methods. I handled it in run method. Clear? Next, what? So here I'll just take this one, copy it here, paste it here, paste it. Here what it will be? Okay. Now here what I should do? So now how many objects I have created? How many threads I have created? 3. Clear? Okay. Next, ms1 dot set name of typing, ms2 dot set name of auto saving, ms3 dot set name of here spell checking. Yes, and then ms1 dot start, ms2 dot start, and ms3 dot start. Save, compile. Will there be any errors? I don't think so. And then try to execute it and check what exactly will be getting as a output. Typing, auto saving, spell checking, I got it for first time. Typing, spell checking, auto saving, I got it for second time. Typing, auto saving, and spell checking, I got it for third time. Fourth time. Fifth time it is there. But however, here somewhere it got changed. Here, first one, typing is coming in the first itself. Why? What I'm trying to show for showcasing that if I get output like this, then it will be difficult for me to show that. Okay, So I don't want proper output in this case. I don't want improper output. Sorry. Same thing it is. That also, this also, both are one and the same. Random, but this example, you can explain it in interview also in simpler ways. It will work now, don't worry. What is that I am trying to explain you here if you ask me? Now, spell checking, typing. Overall, how many statements are there? Just check. 3. Yes. 6. 9. 12. 15. Am I right? However, we are getting 15 times typing, spell checking, auto saving. It is working. But now my question is, at last, what statement I got? At last, I got typing. But normally, you think and tell me, after typing, don't you think at least one time spell checking and auto saving should be work? It should work. At least one time it should work. Typing is done, but saving is not done. And spell checking is also not done. So what will be the problem here? In my output, what will happen? Sorry? Anyways, I mean, if I close that file, wherever I'm typing it, wherever all these things are done, if I close that file now, okay, and if I open it, what will happen? At last, whatever we have typed, will that be present? How it will be present? Because it is not saved only. Only typing is done. Auto saving, is it done? No. Spell checking, is it done? No. It will not be saved also, and proper. If it is saved also, proper values will not be there also. Getting my point? So how to do it? How can we do it? For doing that, I will tell you, but ultimately, I just want to ask you, how many threads are available in my program now, except main? 3 threads are there, out of which first thread is for which activity? Typing activity. Second thread is for auto saving activity, and third thread is for spell checking activity. Out of which there are 3 tasks as well as 3 threads. Out of which some tasks is like primary, and some other tasks are secondary. Which is the primary task here? Typing is primary task. Yes or no? Typing always should be done. It will be done. Okay. Secondary task means what? Sorry? I'm not asking which one. Means what? Secondary task means what? After your primary task is done, secondary task should be performed at least one time. At least one time it should be performed. Getting my point? So to perform, to execute your primary task, which thread will be there? Normal, whatever thread you will create, that thread will be considered as normal thread for executing primary task. Which is the primary task? Typing. For typing, one thread is already there. But for secondary task, also we have threads. Which are those? Auto saving and spell checking. But for performing secondary task means what? It should be performed at least one time. At least one time it should be performed after your primary task is completed. So as it should be performed at least one time after your primary task is completed, such kind of threads means what? Those threads which are meant to execute secondary tasks. Okay, which are secondary tasks? Auto saving and spell checking. To execute secondary tasks, whichever threads you will create, those type of threads we should make it as daemon threads. Okay, we should make those type of threads as daemon threads. What do you mean by daemon threads? Daemon thread is also a normal thread only, but it will be present to execute secondary tasks. Then what do you mean by secondary tasks? Secondary tasks are those tasks which should be performed at least one time after your primary task. Now comes the question, sir, thread, so anyways we have it. That is addition thread, auto saving thread as well as spell checking thread. Anyways, we have it, but we want to make it as daemon thread. How can we make it? How can we make it? How can we make it? I'll tell you. But very first thing I will ask you is, ultimately, how many statements I was printing in my previous program? Whatever I have shown executed just now, in that how many statements were there? Overall, there were 15 statements. Even now it is displayed there. If you want to see, you can see 15 statements are there overall. Out of which my primary task came at last. Yes or no? Primary task came at last. Means 15th statement is primary task now. But according to the condition, what I want now? Secondary task should work at least one time. How many times? How many secondary tasks I have? 2. That is auto saving and spell checking. If both of them work one time, overall how many statements it will become? 17. 15 is there. 15 is already there. In last statement, primary task came, because of which secondary task should run at least once. Which are those secondary tasks? Auto saving and spell checking. If both of these works at least once, then overall how many statements it will become? It will become 17 statements. Sir, anyway 17 only, no? Directly I will write, in for loop. I have written 5, 5, 5, right? Sir, in place of 5, I will write 7, sir. 7, 7, 7 you will do. Because of which, what output I will get? Unnecessarily 7 times I will print. Okay, and in that case also, if typing comes at last, does it mean that your auto saving and spell checking will be done for sure at least once? No guarantee. Okay, if typing comes at last, typing only will remain last. But what I want now, 7, 7, 7, if I do, how many statements? 21 statements. If I print 7, 7, 7, then it will become 21 times. If typing comes as a 21st statement, then what should happen? I need 2 more statements to be displayed. What are those? Auto saving and spell checking at least one time. Assume that typing will come as a 19th statement, auto saving will come as 20th statement, and spell checking will come as 21st statement. Then should I display again 2 more times? Not needed. After typing at least once, it is done. So I don't have any problem. But however, if it is done at 21st statement, then definitely we should do what? Print at least one time. Got my point? Yes, no. How to do it? For that, what we should do, if you ask me, here, I am sure that typing task will work only for 5 times. Yes or no? For sure, I am 100% sure typing I want to execute only 5 times. But am I sure about auto saving? No. Why? Because if typing becomes 15th statement, then auto saving and spell checking should work for 6 times. Why? Because typing became last statement. Means typing, that primary task became last statement. So after primary task, at least one time it should work. Means this auto saving and spell checking should work for 6 times. Yes or no? Can I fix the number there? It depends on where your typing is coming. If your typing is coming in 13th statement, then no problem. I want 5 times only auto saving and spell checking. If typing comes at 15th statement, then definitely auto saving and spell checking should work for 6 times. Yes or no? So now what, can I give any number here? Can I give 6? No, unnecessarily it will print. Even in 6, if I give also 6, 12, 18. Yes or no? In 18th statement also typing may come. Then it is of no use. So what I will do, I should not fix any number here. Then what I should do? Make it as infinite. I believe all of you know it. What do you mean by infinite? Yes, here also. This is also secondary activity, yes or no? Make this also as infinite. Sir, does it mean that it will keep on working for infinite number of times, sir? If you write only this much, for sure it will work for infinite number of times. But do I want infinite number of times? No. What I want? After primary task, one time it should work. That is my expectation. But if I write like this, typing is done. Continuously auto saving, spell checking, it will keep on continuing. There is no end point for that. So what I should do along with that, I should inform that this MS2 and MS3 are daemon threads. How can I do it? So before telling that it is a daemon thread, what do you mean by daemon thread? It should be basically daemon thread are those threads which are meant to execute secondary tasks. Secondary task means what? Which should be executed after your primary task. Which means who will be having high priority here? Primary task or secondary task? Primary task should be having high priority. But should we assign priority for primary task? No. What we should do? Give lesser priority for your secondary task. Let your whatever be your priority of your typing task. But what I'll do, I'll assign less priority for your auto saving and spell checking. How can I do it? Here, I will tell that ms1 dot set, sorry, priority of so how much I should assign as a priority? I want to give less priority. Means priority should be less. So how can I assign? What I should assign? This works according to, okay, this works similar to your CET ranking, whatever, JW ranking or IIT ranking, whichever ranking you will say, right? I'm not speaking about marks. I'm speaking about ranking. Ranking, how it will work? If you are having lower value, which means you are highly prioritized element, yes or no? If you are having 1, which means you are high priority. If you are having 90,000, you assume, then which means you are nowhere considered. Yes or no? In your CET ranking, if you get 1, which means you can go anywhere and everywhere. Any college you go, you will get seat. But if you are having 90,000 as your ranking, then what? Whichever you get, you should accept. Yes or no? Whether you will get or not also, you are not sure. You will be in waiting list and the class, whichever comes, you should accept it. Am I right? Same way, now I want to assign low priority for these two. How can I give low priority? Wow. 1 I should give. If I give 1, what does it mean? It is very, very, very high priority. I want to give low priority now. You should give something within 10. Okay, less than or equal to 10 you should give. So somewhere I'll give 8 here. I'll give 9 here. Got my point? Yes. So next what? Sir, if I do this much, is it sufficient, sir? No. We should also tell that if we just reduce the priority, it does not mean that that is a daemon thread. What else we should do? We should also inform that this is a daemon thread. Yes. How to do that? ms2 dot daemon of true, and same thing I should do for ms3. Got it? So what are the tasks that you should do? First thing is infinite loop you should do, means the loop whichever you have that you should make it as infinite loop. Second thing is you should set the priority with what value? With some value in such a way it should get low priority. Yes or no? Both the daemon threads should get low priority, and you should also inform that these are not normal threads to assign, normal threads to execute primary task. It is a daemon thread that is reserved for executing secondary task. That much I should inform. I'll inform that much. I'll save this. I'll compile it. Hopefully typing comes last. Please count the number also, how many statements is getting printed, because if you want to understand, it is required. प्रिंट इसलिए नहीं हो रहा है क्योंकि कंपाइल किया अभी. Three times I got wherein typing is at last, which we wanted. Okay, we want our typing to come as a 15th statement so that we will get auto spelling and auto saving and spell checking will come as 16th and 17th statement. Please check how many are done. 11, 6, 9, 12, 13 is done. 14 and 15 will be typing only. Okay. 14 is this one. Okay, 15 is this one. If you observe, just wait. Did we miss something? It got over. How many statements I got? Let us just check. Here, 3. Yes. 4, 5, 6, 9, and then 12, and here 15, 18, and then here 21. Sir, we did not inform 21 times. No, that is true, but you just check one more thing. Here, starting from beginning, how many times typing is done? Typing 1, yes. Typing 2, typing 3, typing 4, and typing 5. Okay, and at last typing I got here. Yes or no? Every time you check, wherever typing you got, I wanted my typing to be printed 5 times. Last typing, when it got printed here. Yes. After typing is done, I don't wanted any other statements. But still, what is happening? I'm getting spell checking and auto saving at least 1 time. Yes or no? Why? Because I made as daemon thread. For making the thread as daemon thread, what all we should follow? First, make those for loops as infinite for loops, because we don't know how many times exactly it should work. If you observe in this program only, if I would have written 6, it will work only 6 times and still I will get typing at last only. Yes or no? So we cannot give a specific number. So what we should do? Make it as infinite. Okay. And then set the priority for daemon threads. You think and tell me for normal threads and daemon thread. When I say daemon thread, it should be having low priority or high priority. For daemon thread, it should be low priority. Low priority means smaller value or higher value. Higher value, lower the priority. Smaller the value, higher the priority. Okay, next. If I do this much, is it sufficient? No, we should also inform saying that these are the threads which are daemon threads. So how can we do that? You should use the method called set daemon and you should make it as true. Daemon, huh? Set daemon and say it as true. It will work this way. Is that clear? PPT, is it open? No. Okay, this is the program. See here. And initially, while I am writing it on board, I have written it in such a way. In a sequence, I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But will it work same way? No. Not sure how it will work. Okay. However it wants, it will work. For some sequence I have considered here. Okay. Here, what is happening? I have written the same program, whatever I have explained. This one. Okay. And then in the above program, the typing activity is primary activity and spell check and auto saving is secondary activities. Primary activity should be executed first, and once the primary activities are done, at least one secondary activity should get executed. So if we have to make spell check and auto save as secondary activities, we should declare them as daemon threads. In the above program, all the threads wanted to complete their job first, so they were all in race, and this particular condition is referred as race condition. As of now, you don't worry about race condition. Okay, I'll give some other examples also. What we should do first, we should make it as infinite loops. If you see the for loop, infinite loops I should do, and then to declare any thread as daemon threads, you have to follow 3 points. Which are those? First, make it as infinite loop. Second one, set daemon method. Third one, set priority method. Any value above 5. Got my point? Yes. The solution of daemon threads. This one. Program it is there. Okay, as I've already told, this is PPT where no changes is required. However, till here is it clear? Okay, fine then. I'll stop it here. We are at slide number somewhere over here. This one is done. This one is done. 35th slide we are in. Okay. Still, how many slides are left out? Here, if you can see at the bottom. 57. 57 means still 22 more slides are left out. If I finish those 22 slides, which means multi-threading will be done. Okay. Fine then. For today, I'll wind it up. Online, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine then. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.